that's linked to malnutrition and micronutrient deficiency. And so this is a disease, HIV infection and AIDS, that offers us today a real possibility of taking advantage of progress and research that has been made in this field. Is called cellular medicine, the science of natural health, using all this knowledge that we have and utilizing it to apply nutrient-based approaches to counteract the syndrome, to fight back viral infection and immune deficiency that sets in a person because of malnutrition and micronutrient deficiency. And so it can be done by a scientific approach. Many years ago, we got interested in this problem to see whether specific nutrients, if supplemented back in the body or added to cells, whether they can suppress virus infection or build the immune system. And so I'm going to spend now some time talking to you about the actual research that we have done using specific nutrients and what kind of effects it produces on infected cells and in people who are infected by viral infection. This is the thinking behind it, what's called the rationale. Why investigate or why do research on micronutrients? There are several reasons. The slide here illustrates this. When you have a virus infection, this is a cell. We saw that earlier, the power plant. This is a virus like HIV. When that virus infects this cell, the virus will multiply in the cell. As such, it takes over the cell for its own reproduction. And what it does, once its multiplication reaches a certain point, the virus will emerge from the cell. Same virus that went in, multiplies, and then comes out. As it comes out of the cell, it wants to spread. So what the virus does, it makes the cell produce certain enzymes that break the intercellular link, the connective tissue called the intercellular cement. And these enzymes have a certain scientific name. They are called collagen digesting enzyme. Because collagen is this connective tissue protein that holds cells together. So the virus is making an enzyme that breaks that collagen, which is holding cells together. And by doing that, it weakens the intercellular space. It breaks up this intercellular connective tissue, and thereby it can spread. This was a concept that Dr. Rath in 1992 proposed, that virus infection can spread by this mechanism, as well as cancer cells can invade and spread by these mechanisms in the body. And so Dr. Rath proposed that if you use certain nutrients that inhibit the production of these enzymes, they can limit the spread of viral infection as well as cancer. So this is one thing that is going on. The virus is multiplying and producing these enzymes that are breaking connective tissue. The other thing that is going on, of course, is that in the body, is that the viral infection is having an effect on the immune system. The function of the immune system is declining. Its defense capability is going down. So cellular medicine or nutritional medicine can intervene when you have a process like this. This is what is happening in HIV infection when the virus multiplies. But you can intervene knowing the knowledge that we have that nutrients can modify the course of viral infection and restore the functionality of the immune system. You can then use nutrients to counteract these processes that are going on, both in the cell and in the body. This is like a summary slide. It tells us today what we know micronutrients can do. This is based on research that has been done. And we know that these micronutrients can act at 3 important levels in the body. One is they can stop the multiplication and spread of viruses. And we will look at some results where this has been shown. Here, vitamin C. NAC is a substance called N-acetylcysteine. It's a derivative of that amino acid that we were talking about. N-acetylcysteine. Selenium, we talked about earlier, and the amino acid lysine. All of these have been shown to have antiviral effects. They can stop the multiplication and spread of virus. ARV is not the only antiviral drug. There are natural compounds that also can stop virus multiplication. This is one effect. The other effect that these nutrients have is they can restore the immune system. Very important fact. Again, compared to ARVs we know do not restore the immune system. The immune system still remains deficient. But specific nutrients, vitamin C, B vitamins, zinc, selenium, other nutrients have been shown to have immune enhancing and immune restoring effects on the immune system. And third, and most importantly, and this is where our work comes in, the community health program that we are doing with Sanco and here in KZN, using micronutrient supplements. That this type of research has shown that micronutrients can reduce the severity of actual symptoms, physical symptoms of AIDS, clinical symptoms of AIDS, as well as quality of life symptoms. Combination of vitamins, minerals, trace elements, amino acids, and polyphenols in a multi-micronutrient supplement, like the type that we are distributing through Sanco, we have found, and I'll talk about a little bit of this work, to have these disease-reducing effects, actual reduction of symptoms of disease. So now I want to show you some results that we obtain when we do research with these micronutrients in virus infection, virally infected cells, people with immune deficiency. What you're looking at is some work we did. It's almost 20 years, 18 years ago, and we published it. It was looking at a simple substance like vitamin C. Its effect on HIV-infected cells, cells of the immune system that are chronically infected by HIV, that are producing virus continuously. We expose those cells to different doses of vitamin C that are shown here. These are different levels of ascorbate, is a scientific name for vitamin C. Then we looked at the amount of virus, indicated here by a specific method to measure virus. And if you start with cells that are not treated, just your normal infected culture, you have like 100% of the virus. But upon addition of different doses of vitamin C, notice that there is a dose-dependent decline in the production of virus in chronically infected cells.